Este es su programa Café con Leche, la voz de los latinos en América. Estamos transmitiendo desde hermosa 1470M, 96.9 FM. Les habla Lilia Galindo, me acompaña Michael Barra.
Hola.
Good morning por la mañana.
Buenos días.
Buenos días por la mañana. We were talking about the time and how you should handle your time, because we conclude that a big part of our stress is because we are going to arrive late to the place that we want to be on time. And we spend so much energy, and even our health gets affected for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So how do you do to conquer that bad habit? Tell us, give us the secrets.
Well, it's not. It's no secret, really. I mean, it's how you affect your responsibility and what it is that you need to do, and what do you do in preparation for meeting your requirements. And if you have to be at a certain place at a certain time, you have to make sure that you factor in your preparation time, your travel time, and everything, so that you can be where you're supposed to be. I have a saying that I used to share with my students, that if you're if you're on time, you're probably a little late.
Oh.
But if you're early, consider that being on time. But if you're late, you have no excuse.
Bueno, estamos hablando del tiempo, y le digo que cómo hay que manejar el tiempo para reducir la cantidad de estrés que nos produce el que vamos a llegar tarde a algún lugar, y que no vamos, y nos gastamos muchísimo de nuestro tiempo en nuestra energía, y Mike dice que deberíamos de considerar el tiempo como un regalo, pero también dice que él le solía decir a sus estudiantes: si llegas a tiempo, posiblemente ya estás tarde. Hay que llegar unos minutos antes, bastantes minutos antes, para que estés a tiempo. Pero si llegas tarde, es imperdonable. Y efectivamente, when somebody arrives late, we lose a lot of information.
Well, not only that, there's a whole mental construct around being late. I mean, how much respect do you have for whoever you're working with and what it is that you're going to be doing when you're supposed to be somewhere? And if you're not there on time to engage and do what you're supposed to do, that's to me, that's an indication of a lack of respect for the other people involved, because their time is important as well.
Wow. That aspect, I never even thought about that. I'm so glad that you mentioned it. Dice, en mi opinión, si llegas tú tarde, si tienes un compromiso y llegas tarde, es una falta de respeto a la persona, porque en primer lugar se supone que debes estar ahí a tiempo para hacer lo que tienes que hacer, y sobre todo para verte involucrado exactamente en lo que se está haciendo. Y si llegas tarde, pues entonces ya te vas a perder parte de la discusión, pero además para mí es una falta de respeto a los otros participantes el llegar tarde. So, what do we do? It sounds really good when you say, okay, just plan. At what time do you have to get up? What time are you going to take preparing yourself? How long are you going to prepare driving to the place? And then you give yourself extra minutes to arrive before.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, coming to the radio station this morning. Okay. Radio show starts at 8. I'm 15, 20 minutes away from here. It's going to take me a few minutes to get ready. Then I have to drive here. So I get up at 7. I get up at 7, brush my teeth, do my thing, put my clothes on, go downstairs, get myself all organized, get in the car, and drive over here. I'm usually here before everybody else. So I back my car into the parking space. I sit there in my car, and I pull my phone up, play a few games, which is what I was doing when you arrived this morning. And so then I just, pay attention to what's going on around me. And when you arrive, I get out of my car and we come into the station. And that's my routine.
Oh my God, this is so incredible. You are so fast to do everything. Then you don't have to feed the cats, feed the birds,
No, on Wednesday morning, Jane, I don't do the dogs. I usually
and
get
the
up and
dogs.
take the dogs out to the bathroom, but I don't do that on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Bueno, le estoy preguntando, bueno, entonces, ¿cómo le haces para organizar tu tiempo? Dice, pues muy sencillo. Me levanto a las 7 de la mañana, dice, el programa aquí es a las 8. Tengo que manejar aproximadamente 15 a 20 minutos para llegar a la estación de radio. Entonces, me preparo, me cepillo los dientes y vengo y llego a tiempo. Dice, me siento ahí afuera hasta que tú llegas y todavía tiene como 15 minutos extras o 20 minutos extras. Siempre él llega primero que todos los invitados porque you are so fast to get ready that I can't believe it, because I spend a long, long time.
Well, and you have to gauge. You have to. You just have to think in terms of what it is you're going doing. What is your responsibility in getting it done, and what is your preparation for getting everything organized and doing it. And it's you just think about everything backwards. That's the way I look at it anyway. You know, if I have an airplane flight at 3 o'clock, then I'm going to leave home probably at 1.
At what?
Yeah, because it's going to take me about an hour to get there. You're supposed to always arrive an hour before your plane leaves,
Oh, okay.
right?
Well, do you know, since I travel internationally, it's like 2 hours, so I have to be like several hours before. I sometimes,
Yeah, if I was going to LAX, that'd be different. Go to Burbank, you use two
to
hours.
Burbank. Yeah.
If I was going to LA, you're right. I would leave 3 hours early from my house.
Bueno, estamos hablando como para planear los viajes también tienes que salir con cierta anticipación para llegar al aeropuerto con toda la calma del mundo, sin preocupaciones, al menos por ese aspecto. So if you don't worry about the time, you can worry or you can invest that time in something more productive, like how I'm going to perform today in the meeting, or what I'm going to say, or
Mm-hmm.
what do I want to accomplish. And if you are late, all your energy and thoughts are about, oh, I'm going to be late. Oh my
Right,
God.
right. And if you get there early, then you can review your notes. You can perfect your presentation, your delivery, or whatever it is that you're doing.
You can talk with other people about it.
Exactly. And just relax. And sometimes be very helpful if you can help other people relax.
Yeah, you know, Ed used to say it's so important to arrive early to the meeting
Mm-hmm.
and leave the last one.
Yeah.
Because it's when you have the opportunity to talk with the other members,
Right.
really.
And then you have an opportunity to gather the essence and the flavor of the entire gathering. You're there early and you leave when everybody else is gone. So you have a full, total picture of what it was that went on.
Entonces estamos hablando como cuando quitas el problema del tiempo, o sea, porque ya sabes que vas a llegar a tiempo a tu junta, entonces puedes destinar todo ese tiempo que generalmente se preocupa uno de que vas a llegar tarde, destinarlo a preparar tu junta o a enfocarte en los asuntos en los que estás tratando. Dice, y entonces llegas temprano a las juntas, tienes la oportunidad además de platicar con otros miembros y de preparar lo que estás haciendo, de revisar tus materiales y sin ningún problema. Y le decía yo que decía que hay que llegar temprano a las juntas, lo más temprano que puedas, para tener la oportunidad de platicar con los otros miembros y obtener también información, e irte hasta el final para que puedas sacarle provecho a las juntas, no llegar tarde. So, this is really good. Tell me, what else do you want to say? Because I always ask you, and sometimes I know that you want to say something, and I don't let you.
Oh, no, I like to follow the flow of the show, and it's not my show, it's yours. But
It's ours, today.
okay, it's ours. You know, I was thinking about some world events and things that may affect us over time. You know, they had just had a terrible incident during this Russian Ukraine situation, and they blew up a dam, and it's flooding thousands and thousands of people out of their homes. And I was just thinking how tragic that is, and how historically terrible this kind of warfare is. It's like you've got modern warfare and ancient warfare coming together. And I think it's just incredible because you got one side that's attacking the civilians, and you got another side who's trying to save their country, and it's like, really, this is incredible. And It seems like Russia started. They wanted to prevent some things from happening that has created the very reason why what they wanted to not happen is happening. Several other nations are fearful, and they've joined the United Nations. Their whole situation, military exercise, was supposed to be quick, and it's lasted well over a year now, and it's not going very well. The dictator who wanted to be around forever is about to lose his seat, I think, and it's just incredible the way things have evolved, and and the fact that we actually had a president who was his buddy, his friend. It's just amazing the turn of events and how the political worm has turned, so to speak, internationally.
Bueno, Michael nos está hablando le preguntaba yo que qué tema quería hablar, que a veces me da la impresión que no, que él quiere decir cosas que no le pregunto y entonces no habla de él. Dice, no, a mí me gusta seguir el flujo del programa, pero ahora nos está hablando del conflicto que existe entre Rusia y Ucrania, que todavía, bueno, pues está un conflicto que se ha prolongado mucho y que está afectando a muchísima gente, ¿no? Y dice cómo ve con los ataques militares de una parte con el otra y que entonces cree que esto pues está afectando a todo el mundo y que todavía él no puede entender esa alianza que hubo entre el expresidente Trump y el líder de Rusia, Putin, y cómo esto ha afectado tantísimo la política de los Estados Unidos. I think that alliance really affected the politics here in the United States, no? Mm-hmm. I think that many people that support Trump, they were before so much against Russia, and all of a sudden, oh, Russia, it's our friend, eh? Right. I didn't understand that change so radical to change the opinion about Russia.
It's I don't know. I cannot explain it. I even have I have friends who have a perspective about it, who are quote unquote supporters of our previous president, and I personally I that's not the position that I was in, but I respect people's thoughts and where they're coming from. I just couldn't put it all together that people could accept the transgressions of this individual just so he could still be in office and be and do the things that he was doing. I don't know. There was this whole party of family and law enforcement and so forth that has just turned. They're talking about defunding the FBI, and it's like, are you serious? You gotta be kidding me.
Bueno, estamos hablando como la opinión totalmente de muchas personas conservadoras que antes no se podía ni siquiera hablar de Rusia porque había un rechazo absoluto y que los que estaban o que están apoyando todavía al presidente Trump de repente han cambiado su posición y están abiertos a recibir las influencias de Rusia. Y Michael nos dice cómo él ha platicado con algunas personas que siguen apoyando al expresidente Trump y dice que no puede entender el cambio. Ese partido que era de religiosos, de antigobierno y etcétera, ahora apoyan tantísimo a Rusia, incluso quieren desaparecer al FBI. Pero we are going to take a break.